Summer of 2025 was truly a very controversial and funny one. From political backlash to stupid memes to singers turning into murderers. Today I'm going to do something different. We are going to rank the top 5 best controversies of summer 2025. I will rank them based on how funny and entertaining they were. And by the way, the ranking is purely based on my own opinion. You can do your own version too in the comments down below if you want it. Before we get into it, I have a mission for you. Please hit that subscribe button before we get into it. Did you do it? Let's get into it. So this one is not really that controversial as itself. What I mean by that is what happened in this summer, and this whole thing that he is not guilty was never really on the same level as its actual meme from October, back when everybody was talking about Diddy and his baby oil thing. Back then, everywhere on the internet for like 10 or 20 days, the topic of the day was always Diddy. Everywhere you look, this man was on the front page. So in those regards, it never really got into that heights. But still, this was really a different kind of news that you could get at the beginning of the summer. I remember this happened like literally the first day of July, or maybe the second if I'm not mistaken. So it wasn't really never that popular because Diddy is not completely not guilty, and he's actually going to get sentenced for 2 more things that he was convicted of, and the final verdict on how much he will serve prison time will come in October 3rd. Like probably in a week or so, there will be a decision on how much he will be in jail. But nonetheless, there were a lot of memes of Saul Goodman that people compared his lawyer to Saul Goodman when he got not guilty on most charges that were put on him.
Fact is, Walter White couldn't have done it without me. I was indispensable. I kept Walter White out of jail. I laundered his money, I lied for him, I conspired with him, and I made millions.
Truly a fun time just see all these memes, and there were a lot of people that got this thing completely wrong. They thought that he is completely not guilty and he will just come out and continue hunting people, but no, that wasn't really the case. If I can say what was really the biggest controversy of the whole August, it was really this whole thing in regards of Online Safety Act and the internet predators. I really like to connect the schlep with Roblox and UK online censorship together as one package because they happened in a relatively close time. Actually, they are related in many forms because the whole point of UK censorship law is to have things like what happened in Roblox censored so kids would be safe. So they were related on that part together. But getting into the main topic, I actually made 2 videos explaining both the schlep situation and the UK online censorship against 4chan. But for this video, I'm going to say the whole UK or world censorship laws was truly stupid. Those were one of the most stupid things that came out of summer 2025. Because a lot of countries are doing it now. It's really a thing. In the US, several states are doing this. In Brazil, they are doing this, which is funny enough because Brazil actually requested for the things that it's censoring be completely removed off the internet, which is really outrageous. I mean, UK actually censors it for its own people, but Brazil says if I don't like it, it should be removed from everywhere on the internet. So yes, the internet is completely going into a path of getting completely censored, but nonetheless, the whole thing, the whole memes, the whole 4chan beating UK thing, and everything considering Roblox were so good to pass on. Mr. Beast is always the main topic of so many controversies. When you are that famous, you definitely find yourself in a lot of controversies, that is obvious. But this one was one of the most stupid ones. What it was, you may ask? It's actually the MrBeast AI thumbnail generator that pissed a lot of guys on the internet off. So on early July 2025, MrBeast website introduced a new feature, an AI thumbnail generator. This was so useful for some small creators, because for some creators it's hard to make thumbnails, or they are starting off small and they cannot afford someone who's professional at this. So this was really a lifesaver in that regard, getting help from AI to make your thumbnails that are YouTube standard and YouTube friendly. But you can never say AI and not get a massive controversy behind your back. One of the biggest problems was users noticed that AI was spitting out thumbnails with styles and logos that looked pretty similar to real creators' branding. So this was truly a copyright headache machine for so many guys. The second point they tried to make was that it's devaluing their job. It's hurting the human artists. And I mean, this is the biggest BS here. First of all, for now, you can definitely say there is a good difference between a human art and an AI art. They definitely don't look similar in any capacity. But if they do someday, it's inevitable. And artists shouldn't cry about this. I had a master that actually told me something really interesting. One day he told me that AI is one of the best things that can happen to art and artists. Why? Because it eliminates copying. If you want to hear a replica or see a replica, AI can do it in the best way and fashion. So this pushes innovation. You see, AI doesn't have much innovation as a human. So artists should innovate, revolutionize. This will definitely help them to go even more into the depths of the art that they are trying to make. One of the biggest problems on the modern art is that there is not much work behind it anymore. Like back in the day, you should have symphonies just to release a normal song. Then it came to making a band in a garage, just gathering up together, playing your instrument together just to make a song. But now it's just a random guy behind his PC. So this really helps artists to just go more into depths of their arts, to just make something pretty different and innovative. So them crying over the fact that AI is taking over just means that they are not artists, just some losers. So getting back into the topic, massive creators like Jacksepticeye came out of their ways to criticize this tool. With all of this backlash, in the end of the day, MrBeast just regretted his decision and completely removed the AI tool. But I wish they bring it back in a better capacity so it won't break any copyright rule and doesn't make everything that you ask of it. And as I said, people and mostly artists need to accept that AI is replacing them in a lot of shapes and forms, and they just need to step up their game to fight with it. 2025 was completely an amazing year for you if you hated your CEO, because this year was completely filled with stupid CEOs. I actually made 2 videos explaining this one's too. Go watch those 2 if you want to support me. I completely explained everything regarding these 2 idiots on those videos. And I'm putting every link down in the description, you know, because I have 24 subscribers and I'm not eligible to put videos up there for now, so pardon me on that part. But getting back into the point. You see, first in late July, Coldplay got into making a tour of concerts. Everything was normal, like it's supposed to be. But on July 16th, Chris Martin, the lead singer, activated the Kiss Cam. You know, they showed up couples just having fun, enjoying the shows, vibing to the songs, only to show everyone that, yeah, this is a great concert, everybody is having fun, everybody is living their best moments and enjoying their time. And they casually showed a middle-aged couple hugging and enjoying the show. But they awkwardly just jumped down and started covering their faces, which became even more massive of a meme when people found out that these two were the CEO and the head HR of the company called Astronomer. So this thing blew up. They gone from just having an affair to now being one of the biggest meme of not only July, not only 2025, but the whole history. Look, this thing got massive. The amount of memes that were on the internet during this time period was just mind-blowingly crazy.
What's he getting? What's he getting? This is the big question. What's he getting? That tastes like promotion!
So if you thought with yourself that the other CEOs learned their lessons to do not do stupid things in front of cameras, you are completely mistaken. Because just a month later, this time in US Open, this idiot decided to be cheeky. How, you may ask? By stealing a hat from a kid. Like, dude, aren't you a CEO? Aren't you rich? I get it, you like the player, you like the hat that the player wore, but that's a kid that you are stealing from. So yeah, we got two stupid CEOs just doing some really questionable things in front of cameras and getting both themselves and their companies ruined in the process. I really wanted to put this on number one because this was both so rich in meme value, so controversial, and so funny in the same time. But there was a certain controversy revolving a certain someone that just could not let me choose anyone else than him. Ladies and gentlemen, my number one of the biggest controversy and the best one of summer 2025 goes to a controversy that is not even part of summer 2025. But I'm an idiot and I consider June part of the summer. You can cry about it. My number one is... Hey, guess what? I made a video about this too, and I explained the whole thing. Even Iran and Israel war is in there too, so go watch that first. You will really love it because it's my first video. I really love it. Please, go watch it. It's a good watch. But as of our ranking, my number one goes to Trump versus Elon Musk. As I said, this was not really part of the summer, but the effects were definitely on the summer. And it definitely got a lot of talking in the summer. And come on, June is part of summer, come on. I mean, in my mind, summer is 4 months, and there's nothing you can do to change it. So this all started when Trump proposed the big beautiful bill that pissed off Elon to a point that he actually became a complete jobless Twitter leftist, just yapping and crying on Twitter about Donald Trump. But what was really interesting in this beef was the single fact that Elon decided to say that Donald is on Epstein files. This got this whole beef from a political and stupid rant between two old dudes to one of the most controversial political beefs probably in the history. You see, our number two and number one were really part of the history. This thing got Elon out of Trump's team and forced him into making his own political party. So if one day, like in 100 years, you read a history book that shows when the America Party and how it was made, you will definitely read about this internet beef. So this will literally go down in the history books. And don't get me started on the memes. Dude, this thing gone for like 10 days and the internet really had its biggest sauce in years. We had memes from left to right just pouring at your screen whenever you open TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, or whatever. So you have your favorite guy, Donald Trump, involved. You have moments of history, and you have some great and funny memes all together in one package. How can you not consider this as the greatest controversy of 2025 and summer of 2025, right? And with that being said, that was my ranking of top 5 best controversies of 2025. Please comment down below your opinion about my ranking, about these controversies, and give me your rankings as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this completely. I really appreciate it. I would really appreciate if you liked and subscribed too. That would really make me happy. So for now, stay safe, stay true, take care of yourself. I love you, and have a great day.